Mary and Brandon selling their iPhones with an interesting reason. So apparently they're selling iPhones under Mary's grandma's Facebook account. The reason for selling, they wrote, is very interesting. It says, my partner will upgrade his phone. I'll be upgrading my phone to an iPhone 15 Pro Max. They have the money to upgrade their phones to the latest models, yet they're begging money from strangers online for medical bills, monkey funds, and for purchasing a working laptop. And that is a very, very good point. You know, the more things continue to develop when it comes to Mary and Brandon, the more it gets exposed for the fact that all they do is just lie and use people for money. And it's so sad that there are people who are still falling for their tricks. And it's also quite interesting because, you know, we know that Mary does have a phone, you know what I mean? Obviously, as of late, she's even been seen on Reddit, you know, with sending messages to people, emails via an iPhone. And it's so crazy that she's even doing this in a way where she's using her own grandma's name as well. That is sad. That is savage. But that isn't the only source of evidence that we have here. Also, on top of that, on this extra other screenshot stuff in particular, it just shows you exactly, you know, how the listing itself has been displayed, shall I say. Now, as we can see here, if I just zoom in on the little images of in particular, obviously iPhone 11, 128 gig, bought brand new last December 2023. Interesting, isn't it? With Apple warranty, 2 months old, 100% bat health, no issue. And honestly, this does say a lot, doesn't it, for two people that claim to not have any money whatsoever and always have to, you know, be asking people for money. It is so sad. But here's the thing, though. Let's talk about the money. The money that was given by the GoFundMe. Now, the next picture I'm going to send you, I don't know the accurate timeline of necessarily when this item was bought, but I know for a fact that this item that I'm about to show you is not cheap to the slightest. For starters, it's not cheap to have phones. Let's keep it a buck, you know what I mean? So the fact that they even have an iPhone, the fact that they even have a PS5, and the fact that they're out here saying that they want to upgrade to an iPhone 15 Pro Max. I mean, listen, I can't imagine how much they're going for now, but I'd imagine they're probably going for a minimum 1.5K. I mean, the latest Samsung itself in particular got it for around that price. I know Apple's always more expensive than Samsung, so yeah. But for people that claim to have no money, they have an audacity. But then also on top of that, Brandon is seen obviously on IG, not IG, so on TikTok. And as you can see, he's sporting a new gym equipment. Now, I already know that the barbell stuff in particular and the weights, you know, give or take, depending on where you are, obviously they're going to cost quite a sum. But the frame, these frames are never cheap. These frames always come, you know, obviously at a hefty price. We're talking about, generally speaking, within the hundreds. Despite even what the quality is, the only way you can potentially get one that is less than 100 is if you were to get it off like a Facebook market or anything like that per se, right? But that's even if you're lucky to get it for less for the £100. Really and truly, it's always going to be more than 100. So the fact that they are sporting new gym equipment, that clearly shows that they have money. You know what I mean? And also on top of that, this whole phone situation shows that they got money. I mean, listen, I don't know why they keep trying to fool us that they have no money, because it is becoming absolutely ridiculous now. It has been ridiculous. It's only becoming worse, and that's the problem, isn't it? But nonetheless, though, before I give you guys a quick update on exactly what is going on with Mary and Brandon in terms of their whole spending spree, but also denying to have money in the first place, when clearly the money is pretty much really there and has always been there. But hey, let me know what you're thinking down below in the comment section, and we'll talk about it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, as we are on the road to 50K before the end of the month. 3 more days. 3 more days. Yes. We can get a 50K. Come on now. With that being said, peace.